Welcome back to Best Practice TV. My name's Kobi, I'm the CEO here, and what I've got to talk to you about today is making ISO 14001 environmental management systems easy to implement in your business. And I think we've had a question come through just in the last week around, my customers asking me to get ISO 14001 environmental accreditation, and they're saying, well, why does it apply to us? We're just an electrical contractor. And I think what's really important to understand in this aspect is that you're the expert in electrical contractor, or you're the expert supplier that's supplying something unique and valuable to your customer. Your customer's not going to know everything about the products and services that you supply, and they're relying on you and asking for you for your contribution from an environmental perspective. So think outside the box. You think, okay, well, when I supply this thing to my client, how could I potentially help them with a more sustainable decision, a more sustainable approach to the products and services that we're going to use in the project? One thing I'd like you to be thinking about is the bigger picture. So if a customer's asked you to go and get ISO 14001 environmental management system certification or accreditation, what they're really asking you to do is have a contribution to their environmental impacts. It's not just about you. Yes, they might be concerned about how you operate your business and that you recycle your rubbish, and that you separate all your waste, and that you buy environmentally friendly products and services, and that you minimize your carbon footprint. But from a big picture perspective, because you're their supplier, what they're looking for in some cases is advice. And because you're the specialist in your particular industry, you're the specialist in what you do, you're going to have a bit of a much better understanding of what you're thinking about and what you're doing with regards to environmental management, and how you can also influence their environmental footprint, their carbon footprint, minimize their environmental impacts. A question came through last week here to Best Practice with an electrical contractor where they were trying to understand, well, what was the big thing that they were trying to achieve? And I think what we unpacked as part of the discussion and the advice that we gave them was understanding the environmental impact that they can have on the client long term. And that was about the client having a sustainable asset, making recommendations in their project so that the client could minimize environmental impact. And so that's recommending products and services, electrical transformers, electrical components that minimize impact on the environment. And yes, the customer might pay a little bit more money for them short term, but their asset's going to be cheaper to run in the long term and have a smaller environmental footprint. So have a think about your impact on your customer when you're considering your environmental impacts. Have a think about how you can help your customer to be more environmentally friendly in the future and add some of that value. And that's the real intent of ISO 14001. Your global impact, obviously, as you have relationships with your suppliers and your customers. So it's not just about operating your business, it's about the bigger picture impacts that you can have. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like our Facebook page and turn on the notifications. We're dropping videos on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. We'll see you soon.